Yo brothers, what's up? Welcome to another video. Today I wanted to share with you something that I hoped I realized before, but I'm realizing just now, and it's this. We should stand as guardian at the door of our mind, always, and being aware of what we are introducing in our mind, because thoughts, new ideas and concepts are like food for the mind. And everything that comes from the outside is going to impact our psyche forever. So it's very easy to actually add something in our mind, add a new thought, a new idea, a new concept, new images in our mind that are gonna like sink down in our subconscious, but it's actually very difficult to remove them. Actually, we cannot even remove them. We can like overwrite them with new ideas, new experiences, new thoughts. So as soon as something is inside, it's very difficult to then take it outside. So I understood that a little bit too late. Actually, I had bad experiences in my past. So because I'm coming out as a very sensitive person, and so my soul, let's say, is very sensitive to what's happening outside. And so when I was very young, I just stumbled upon some horror movies when I was very young, and they sticked in my mind forever. So it's almost impossible even now for me to just ignore my thoughts when they hit me. And that's just an example, but you know, guys, there are so many things that we allow to enter inside our psyche, inside our subconscious too, that are going to impact us forever. So as soon as you're exposing yourself with some material or some experience in life, you should always pay attention of what you're doing to yourself. And that's, I think, very important. If you think that, as I speak a lot about even pornography on my channel, so as you guys know, if you are imagine a young guy that is 10 years old, 12 years old, and he is starting to insert all this bad food, junk food for his mind and his soul inside himself, because he's watching a lot of pornography since a very young age. So he's gonna eat this junk food every day for a very long time without actually having a normal relationship, a sexual relationship with anyone. And then growing up, this is gonna create some very distorted image about sexuality, about himself, about his body, about the relationship with women in general. He's gonna objectify women a lot, and so that's gonna create you're gonna have some poison inside yourself if you grow up like this. Or imagine why I never understood why this is actually possible, why we are supposed to watch horror movies. That's crazy, because some horror movies are just like splatters, and movies like this, they're kind of, I'm not saying fine, but they're very extreme with the images, and that's, I think, is not healthy. But then the psychology is not as deep as some other movies, some very suspense horrors movies where the psychology is very heavy. So they are produced from a very, let's say, sick mind. So I never understood why, if there is some Japanese or whatever, I don't know where they're coming from, or it doesn't matter where they're coming from, but anyway, if there is a fucked up person with a fucked up childhood that is gonna produce such a harmful content, why is that supposed to come inside my mind? Why the garbage of someone else's mind is gonna who allowed that fucking garbage to come inside my mind? And to me, it's crazy. So that's why now I'm very aware of what I watch, what I see, what I do, and I try to prevent myself from this garbage, from this poison. And even some types of philosophy, it can be poison for you. Even some type of YouTube videos, they can be poison for you. That's actually very common. So yeah, so you have just to pay attention to this stuff, because I think because then as soon as you eat this junk food, then you're not gonna shit it out, man. It's gonna stick inside yourself forever, and it's very difficult to take it out. I remember my my grandma. She was still afraid of ghosts only because when she was 15, 14, like someone told her about like a story of a ghost, and then for that moment she was afraid of ghosts until she was fucking 90 years old. At 90 years old, she was still afraid of ghosts because of one bad story. So as soon as you can, of course, and as much as you can start to protect yourself and really understand. It's like eating. You don't want to eat junk food. As soon as you become aware, you stop eating junk food. As soon as you become aware of the fact that this food is bad for you, you stop to eat that. And so it's the same with thoughts, ideas, videos, images. And you have to protect yourself and take care of yourself, because you know that as soon as you consume something, that is going to stick inside you, and it's not going to be free to it's not going to be easy to free yourself up from these stuff, from this garbage, from this junk food. And that's my thought of the day, guys. Yes, because I was just here by the beach. It's a beautiful place, guys. I take a couple of days off, and I was chilling out, and then some thoughts popped in my mind, and I said, "Wow, why? That's so ugly, man. That's so bad that you are in such a beautiful place, and then some thoughts from the outside comes in, and those thoughts are just coming from bad stuff that I heard from someone, or bad stuff that I watched online, and I don't want that, guys. I don't want that. So as soon as I realize that, I know that from now on I don't want to add other junk food for my mind and for my soul. And so, guys, when we are young, we are not so conscious actually, and we are not actually able to choose, because we are not so much aware about the damage that we can do to ourselves. And so now that we can start to protect ourselves. That's it. That's the video of today, and peace, brothers.